In this quick video, we're going to talk about having your website what's called agent ready. So making sure that your site is configured to allow the AI agents to consume your content in the way that AI wants to consume it. Now, this isn't training your website for those AI agents. This is getting your content ready for those AI agents to use, because in today's world, if you're not paying attention, Google search, for example, as we know it, is changing. It's more about providing answers rather than providing links on a search engine page that people can sift through and then click on to go find the answer. It's all about providing instant answers. But again, if you're not paying attention, you absolutely should pay attention to this. Google is, as we speak, changing the way they've done things forever. It's no longer, again, it's no longer going to be that page where you just scroll and scroll and scroll and look for links. It's like your website has to provide answers. All right. So I'm going to show you how to quickly and easily get your site ready. You're going to go to this website, and I'll put this in the description of the video. This is a website by Cloudflare. If you followed me for any amount of time, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of Cloudflare. I recommend that all of us put our sites behind Cloudflare, not only for security, but for performance. And my recommended hosting company, Kinsta, where I host all of my sites and all of my client sites using MyListing, all sites literally are hosted with Kinsta, who has a tight relationship with Cloudflare. So I trust Cloudflare when it comes to all of this sort of stuff. But the site is isitagentready.com. But again, I will put this in the description of the video. I've done this with all of my sites except one. I saved one because I wanted to show you guys what this is all about. So you go to the website, you put in your URL right here, and then you're going to expand this customized scan link. And then you're going to switch over to content site, because we're running MyListing sites. Our sites are content sites. All right, so that's only going to select the pertinent tests that are relevant to us. Let's go ahead and just click scan. Okay, we come back with a score of 50, which isn't great, obviously. But I'm going to show you a very, very simple fix. We're going to go over to this site. And also, if you followed me for any length of time, you'll know that SEO Press is my recommended SEO plugin. Been using it for probably since the beginning of me being in WordPress. So literally since SEO Press came out, I've been using, which is a very long time. But if you're a client of mine, so it's anybody who's purchased a MyListing starter site, or you are with Kinsta, hosting with Kinsta, which I mentioned earlier, if you're a managed MyListing client, or you're a website care client, I can get you SEO Press for free. It's included. If you're not a client of mine, you can go over to influencewp.com and get a huge discount on SEO Press. All right. So with all that said, very simply, we come over here into the dashboard. We scroll down until we find agent readiness. This is a new feature of SEO Press. We're just going to toggle that on. We're then going to clear all levels of caching. If you're with Kinsta like me, you just come up in your WordPress dashboard under clear caches and you say clear all caches. We're just waiting for this to reload. There we go. Go back to this website. We're going to just click on scan again. There we go. We have a perfect passing score. If we did not do that with SEO Press, there are a few steps that you manually need to go through, and it's more of a work and more of a pain. So SEO Press makes this painless. I want to point something else out real quick, because we all use Elementor. If we go to Elementor and then editor and then settings, and then we go to features, you might run across this under ongoing experiments, generate website markdown. You do not need to do this, obviously, because we just proved it. You don't need to do this because of what we just did with SEO Press. If you didn't have SEO Press or another solution taking care of all of this for you, you'd have to manually come in here, for example, into Elementor and then turn this experiment on, which you also, if you follow me for any length of time, you'll know that I'm not a huge fan of turning on Elementor experiments because they're called experiments for a reason, especially when like this one, it's in the alpha stage. But it doesn't matter because if you're using SEO Press, you don't even need to touch this. All right. We just proved that's the case. I went down the rabbit hole of, I came over here and I saw my score was a 50 on my own MyListing website. So I went down the rabbit hole. One of the examples was markdown negotiation. I read through the docs, like, how do I fix this? Using an Elementor site, we come over and we turn this on. But you turn that on, then you run the scan, and then your score goes from like 50 to 80, for example. Then to get the rest of the way there, then you got to start talking about content signals in your robots.txt. But we just solved both of those problems with SEO Press with the click of a button. All right. So once again, if you're a client of mine, I can get you SEO Press. If you're not, go over to influencewp.com, which is my project, and you can get a huge discount on SEO Press. All right. See you guys in the next video.